They send a lot of inspiration, pictures of what they want, but then when they're told the price, they tend to be surprised, and I'm shocked because why? If you're expecting premium service, you should be able to, budget for premium services.
The Wedding Prep by NE Weddings.
Hi, my name is Nanciy, lead artist at Nailed by Nanciy, and this is the Wedding Prep. As a nail artist in the wedding industry, one of the mistakes that I notice brides make is last-minute bookings. And why this doesn't work for us is because, understandably, the bride has like a lot going on. We understand that. But then again, it puts a lot of pressure on us to deliver as vendors, in my case, a nail artist. So one thing that a bride or the bridal team can do to avoid this mistake is to book ahead of time, or possibly let your wedding planner know that they have to book an appointment ahead of time. Why this is important is because if you fail to book ahead of time and we're doing this last minute booking, chances are you might not get a slot for an appointment, right? I remember an experience with a bride where she couldn't book early enough. And so after the day's work, I had to show up for her, understandably, and I had to, go to her hotel after work. You can imagine how tired I was, but I showed up for her. I delivered, and I had to leave the hotel at about 1 or 2 a.m. So please, to avoid putting a lot of stress on your nail artists and your vendors in general, try to book way ahead of time so that all that will be left is for us as the vending team to remind you of so and so appointments that you have pending. Another advantage to booking ahead of time and avoiding last minute bookings is the fact that we have everything on record. We know who is going to be getting what, and so I can pack accordingly. Now, most of these bridal bookings are not bookings where the bride comes to the studio. We mostly have to go to them. And in cases like that, we would have to prep accordingly, pack accordingly. So a member of the bridal party can't spring an appointment on us because we have schedules that we need to go back to. We have other clients that we need to serve. So again, I'm going to reiterate that it is very important you book ahead. It goes without saying, book early on so that we consider all of the possibilities and deliver the best service. Another mistake that I notice brides make is indecisiveness when it comes to the design or the arts that they want to get done on their nails for their bridal party. Now, we understand that it is an important day, and obviously there's the jitters, there's the, everything going on. But it is important that we know what we're going to do so that we save time, right? So my advice would be to have a consultation with your nail tech days to your event, or even months or weeks ahead, so that we both know what we're going to do. And even if there are going to be tweaks on the design, we have like a lowdown on the general idea that we're going for. And so there's no back and forth. Time is saved. I deliver exactly what you want, and the wedding is a go. Another mistake I notice brides make is the issue of low budgeting. Now, they send a lot of inspirations, pictures of what they want, but then when they're told the price for these services, they tend to be surprised, and I'm shocked because why? If you're expecting premium service, you should be able to budget for premium services. So these are not just basic nails, right? Your nails are going to be like a big part of your photo album at the end of the day. You're going to be, brandishing your hand, your rings, and all of that. So you'd have to adjust your budget to fit the kind and quality of nails that you're going for, because these nails require a lot of time, a lot of skill, expertise, premium products, so that you get your money's worth. So again, I would advise that the brides increase or adjust their budgets to fit their expectations. Dear intending brides, these mistakes I've highlighted today are not to scare you, but to make sure that you're fully prepped, because as we know, the wedding event is a memorable event. So let's keep it at that and make sure that when you look back on your pictures, you are full of joy and happiness because your day was that day.
The Wedding Prep by NE Weddings.